Okay, we got some shit to look at.
Yeah, I got some stuff to click on. Look at that. Read it.
Last week, while monitoring the situation of the villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared to be floating, but anchored near the entrance to the bay. It's one of those wooden eyeballs that we done seen.
Oh.
I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object has apparently and quite mysteriously been replaced with a new one overnight. I've long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts on the villagers' island, but paid them little notice until now. Tomorrow, I shall send surveyors to catalog the others.
Oh.
Now, right off and here it is.
There it is.
It's the 3. I think we found the 3 one before. Well, also, I haven't figured out the number system yet. I'll do that, but I haven't done that yet. So just right off the bat, with what you know, whose house do you think this is?
Sarah Palin's.
No. Close, but no.
The father's.
Yes. Because he's trying to control all this shit. He's against the villagers, and also just like, who else would build this fucking opulent mansion on a fucking hillside?
Mm-hmm.
So here...
It's got a Satan book.
Yeah, he's Satan.
Is it supposed to be upside down if it's Satan, or is it good if it's upside down?
I think it's all a bunch of mishmash bullshit that doesn't actually mean anything, so you can kind of do whatever you want.
Alright, Joe Rogan.
Because I think it's technically supposed to have 6 stars, isn't it? Isn't 6 the
6
number of the
points,
beast?
You mean?
Sure, yeah, so yeah, whatever. The star's on a star. I don't give a shit. So this is all him about, he's trying to write books, but he can't figure it out, which is in line with what we know about him.
Mm-hmm. He just wants to fuck with books.
He's looking at the stars beneath the fissure. Now, if we stop for a moment, we'll remember that the first line in Mist is, as soon as my book dropped into the fissure, I knew that I forgot what the line was. But that's important.
As soon as I dropped the book in the fissure, I knew that I forgot what the line was.
All
right.
That's a big line. I probably should have looked it up, but it was like the moment my book fell into the fissure, I knew that it would not be destroyed as I had planned. So the fucking Atris dropped a book into the fissure. Same fissure. We got a fissure right here. When I was playing Riven, this was some shit. This is like, oh my god, it's the fissure. Oh shit. It's the fissure, everybody. It's attracted card, Starfield, this cyclical, blah, 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 blah. Seems the fabric of this age has been breached in a way that permits matter to be hospitably exchanged between the discrete but overlapping spaces like a link, but the physical contradictions surrounding the junction defy reason. So you can use that fissure to go between worlds like Lincoln books.
We did that because we fell into one.
We fell into something. Yeah, we don't know why we were in that dark, starry expanse, but we were, and the Mist book fell to us.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been looking down that fissure, and he's basically charting like a star chart based on how everything moves in there. And if he leaves the fissure uncovered, then the vacuum of space sucks shit into the fissure, so he keeps it covered. Atris and Catherine threw themselves into the void. And that they did is further evidence that I might be able to travel, but without knowing the true nature, I cannot take the risk myself. Now that's weird.
What a pussy.
So Atris is back on Mist, so he figured something out. And we know that Catherine was also there at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And it's likely that the results will be catastrophic. Given the changes that have occurred in this age since that time. Maintenance on the steam vent caps. We're going with, yeah.
Which is how you got here.
Oh, this is the steam power. He's explaining that you can hit this to get power. Convenient source of power. Blah, 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 origin of the fissure, blah, 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 blah. And so he's thinking that Catherine and Atris made the fissure by changing the Riven book, that they wrote shit into the Riven book. Blah, blah, blah. They trapped me by throwing the linking book into the void.
Which we have.
Which, well, we don't have it, but he thinks we do. We have one that looks like a Mist book that's actually a trap book.
It's got a penis?
Yeah, he opens it up and he's like, I didn't expect a penis to be in here.
You know, that'd be a good joke, too.
Yeah.
He doesn't get trapped in it, he's just got a book full of dicks.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still just stuck here in Riven.
So if they had created the fissure knowing that the vacuum would eventually consume the atmosphere, a fate which Catherine undoubtedly would have deemed unacceptable for her home world, Uh-oh! Scandalous!
I think you might have just spit in my mouth a little bit.
Don't open your mouth that wide next time.
But it was...
Don't do it.
It was shocking.
Don't do it. The seal, villagers, etc., etc. So now we know.
You know now we're dating, right?
I think so. We've done a lot of gay stuff, but that's the gayest. So now we know that Atris is from Dunny, but he married a fucking woman from one of the books he wrote. What is that? That's like having sex with an animal.
Did he just, like, write her to be a slut?
Oh, that's not how it works.
Oh. How do you know?
Because from Myst, we know that he's always surprised to find people in the ages he writes. He doesn't write people into it. He writes.
Well, what if he wrote an age so that it would produce sluts?
Now, he just, like, made the setting such. That's possible. Maybe you should work on writing some books. Imagers. So that thing, zooming in, I think, is looking at the fissure. That's why that was covered up. And he is doing that because he wants to telescope down and see another world so he knows when he can jump in. Oh, no, he's talking about these imagers where his face showed up in the temple that one time.
Yeah.
Maybe Ketta's people were descendants of Dunny. It pleases me to think so. Fuck off, Gain. He's just like, oh, maybe the people who live here are from that civilization I fucked up, so maybe I'm technically still the king. No, they're not. It's possible if I was able to supply the books with a power source, I could suppress the variance and... Oh, he can't figure out how to make linking books, even. He's a piece of shit that can't figure out how any of this shit works. Now he's going through just saying, like, how do I write a book? I'm trying to find the shit in this world to write a book, but I don't know how to write a book. Power of 5. Oh, that's why he's so obsessed with the number 5. That's why there's 5 points on all these stars.
Oh, okay.
Is because you need 5 different things to make a book. And then he's drawing these fucking shapes that we saw. He has a breakthrough. He modified the fire marbles.
You know, he's writing quite a book right here.
He is. Nonetheless, well suited. I have designated it my... Oh, and this is a big crazy number, and I think if you learn the numbers, you can figure out how to figure what number that is, but it's not important. More appropriate age.
Satellite thing.
Yeah, a little dish right here. There's a mountain on a volcano. That's a bad idea again. Proud of his work. 29 years. Goggles. Outerwear. The link site. Survey Guild. The power source.
Oh, there's that penis.
There's that penis. Install a coded access system into all of the domes.
Great.
Write that down. That one's important.
For reals?
For reals, write that down. Here's a pen.
Here's the piece of mail.
Okay.
Is it big enough?
So first we got 3. We got Roman numeral 3.
Oh, we're just doing Roman numerals. We got 3.
Then we got KI.
We got KI.
Then we got horizontal line and then an upside down L.
Oh, okay. So it's I gotcha. We go like that.
Yeah. And then we got butt cheeks in the lower left corner.
But weird. So 2 half circles.
Yeah.
Boop. Boop.
And then 1 butt cheek on the left side, but on the bottom just a butt coming up.
1 butt cheek on the left?
Yeah, the left side is a half circle.
And then seagull on the bottom.
Yeah, quarter circles on the down corners. The down corners. Okay,
right.
That's important. Write that down.
Good.
Wrote in a language they cannot decipher. Blah, 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 blah. More reports. Catherine's leadership of the rebels, the Black Moiety, as the villagers insist on referring to them. The new level of sophistication and the terror tactics. Terror!
The terror tactics.
Terror! They're intimidating the villagers into joining them. Blah, 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 blah.
Is he done writing yet?
This is all he has to do. He just sits here all day trying to write fucking Lincoln books and going like, oh, fuck that.
Well, maybe he should bind them.
Oh,
you know, all those books were bound. This is just like in a fucking binder. He's a fucking cheap-ass motherfucker.
He just went down to the Staples and bought a free ring. Resources unavailable. Oh, look at this. We've seen this. We've seen this before.
Oh.
He thinks that these knives are related to the rebels.
But they're not, because he's dumb.
His blow up age. He's talking about his age. A safe place to relocate. So he wrote an age, and it's not great, but he is, like, deluding himself into thinking that he could live there if Riven falls apart. I think he considers Riven to be the 5th age, so maybe he wrote Riven originally, and that's part of the reason the fissure is there and why it's falling apart, and he wants to be like, it's probably Aegis' fault. He's probably fucking me over. Blah, 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 blah. Markable water. Surface tension. The heat sources. Oh, that's just lore. That's just fluff. The reason that the sub has the things is if you have a heat source, the water runs away in that lake.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
He's still going. This is just going to be an episode of reasons and...
fucking. If only I had such a document. Continue to seek an avenue to Dunny. There's a square. We're done. We finished it. We read the book.
So here's the deal. Joe Rogan, alright, wants to... He's saying that we're going to go to Mars, and then we're going to fill up Mars like we filled up Earth, and then we're going to be like, we gotta go somewhere else. Let's go to fucking Jupiter. No. And I was like, immediately, Joe, are you that dumb, or is this comedy?
Because keep in mind that we would go to Europa, one of the moons of Jupiter.
Yeah, but no, he said Jupiter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that don't work. That don't work,
That
Joe.
don't work. Stop
and then he's like, go to Neptune. And I'm like, no, Joe.
No, Neptune doesn't even have moons. But by that point, maybe we could make some kind of floating space station thing.
Oh, we could do Cloud City?
We could do Cloud City. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what he's like, those science, you know what those rocket ships are? They're just cocks. They're just giant cocks that they go to planets and they just shoot human seed on the planets. And I'm just like, all right,
that's hot.
This has got to be a joke.
That's hot. Let's do it.
And he was also just saying, like, you know why the fucking scientists don't get on those things? Because they know. They know they just buy giant fucking things that just blow the fuck up.
No.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. They just he said they speak German and they get behind concrete barriers and hide and plug their ears when they go off. And I'm like, I don't know. I think they know what they're going to do.
I think maybe the scientists just aren't physically acumen enough to be done on the spaceships.
Yeah.
And that's why there's...
okay, and then the other thing that I really wanted to get to, and we're running out of time on this episode already, is, so you remember back, I don't know how long ago it was now, but there was the whole thing with the periodical or something in France or somewhere over there that
Charlie Hebdo?
It had the picture of Muhammad.
Yeah, and then they got mad about that.
Yeah, because for some reason, like, you can draw pictures of God and anybody else, but, Muhammad.
That's off limits.
Yeah. But anyway, what I had known about but had forgotten about was Texas did something great after that, where they held a Draw Muhammad contest. Right? And so, Jesus Christ.
Fuck are
you found a
game?
Book.
I'm going to save and then try to click on it, but he's trying to burn it, so I don't think it's going to do anything.
But anyway, so they had this Draw Muhammad contest, and apparently people...
we already know that I'm using Scum VM. We already know
that,
right? I don't remember how to get the menu to pop up.
Save, S, I don't know.
It's not that one.
You were doing it last time.
I was, because I had recently... Oh, dear. Jesus. That's cheating.
Yeah, that's big time cheating.
That's cheating right there.
But anyway, I guess, like, 2 people showed up and started shooting up the building while they were doing the Draw Muhammad thing. And apparently, like, I guess, within minutes, they were both dead. Because you're in Texas. And if you start shooting up a building, the building starts shooting back. Because everybody's got guns in Texas, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, how do you not see that that's a trap?
Texas doesn't work.
Texas just want to kill you.
Book don't work. That book don't work.
Still, I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, fucking Draw Muhammad. I don't care.
Yeah.
Why should they care?
Mm-hmm.
What's it do? Nothing.
Because there's one thing. It's like, okay, if you don't want to draw Mohammed, you don't want to see Mohammed getting drawn. That's fine. Oh well, people are still gonna draw it.
Yeah, don't kill people.
Don't kill people for it, and people are gonna do it anyway. So be prepared to be upset.
Next time.
Next time we'll open this door because there are 2 doors in here.
Yeah, and there's 2
doors.
There's 2 claw things above it and next to it.